New in town? Oh, you're lucky. Dreams aren't affecting travelers. Everyone else, though. They're horrible. Imagine dying over and over again in your dreams, night after night. They say a priest of Mara is visiting the Wind Peak Inn. Says the divines will take care of everything. We'll see about that.
Hey players, this is the MC, and I'm in Dawnstar, and something is up. All the people are having nightmares, and it's tormenting them and making them all go a little bit crazy. So we have a mystery to solve. What the heck is up with the nightmares in Dawnstar? The nice apothecary lady says there's a priest of Mara that's at the inn and wants to do something about it, and maybe you should go find out what he has to say.
The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it. These dreams are manifestations created by the Daedric Lord, Vaermina. She has an awful hunger for our memories. In return, she leaves behind nightmares. I must end her terrible influence over these people before the damage becomes permanent. I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry. Vaermina resides in a strange realm known as Quagmire, a nightmarish land where reality shifts upon itself in seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return apart from visions of horror and despair. Who can say? Perhaps she collects them for display like works of art in a nonsensical art gallery. Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent. The tower on that hill is our destination. People around here call it the Tower of the Dawn. I'm not familiar with the tower's history, but it was deserted for quite a long time before Nightcaller Temple was established inside. When the temple was active, the priests would rarely be seen in Dawnstar. They preferred to live a solitary existence. The temple's been abandoned for decades now. Ironic, isn't it? A ruin within a ruin. There's a small shrine to Mara I established inside the tower's entry hall. I was hoping to seek spiritual guidance from her.
So we've agreed to go with this priest of Mara to Nightcaller Temple, which used to be a temple to the Daedric Lord Vaermina. And like he said, she is not benevolent like Azora or Meridia. She is pretty much straight up evil. I could not find anything redeeming about her. There may be some connection between her and the essence of magic. She may have some larger purpose involving magic, but it's hard to know. So just a heads up to let you know that you're first going to be confronted with 3 mobs. Here they are frost trolls, but if you're a low-level character, they might be bears.
Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vaermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep. I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate and they'll awaken, both orcs and priests alike. The miasma was created by the priests of Vaermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, the miasma was designed to slow down the aging process. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, the more the mind can become damaged. Those who've been under the effect of it for extended periods of time have been known to lose their minds entirely. In some cases, a few never awoke at all. Once we get inside, all will become clear. Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open. Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here. Behold the Skull of Corruption, the source of Dawnstar's woes. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose.
So the mobs in this dungeon are going to be the awakened orcs and priests who were put to sleep by the miasma when the orcs invaded their temple. So they're going to wake up. They think that they're still, in battle, and there's nothing you can do except put them out of their sleepy misery.
Damn it! The priests must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done. I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vaermina. Yes, you're right. I should have. But I didn't know what to say. When the orcs raided the temple, I fled. I left my brothers and sisters behind to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs. Lore holds that the Skull of Corruption holds a constant hunger for the memories of others. The skull has been out of touch for so long, I fear it's gained the ability to reach out on its own and try to feed. What it does with these memories is just conjecture, and an argument for scholars and historians to this very day. Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakened within. This library used to be filled with arcane volumes. Now look at it. Almost everything's been burned. I hope the tome we need is still intact. We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called the Dream Stride. The tome bears the likeness of Vaermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere.
This was probably a really nice library before the orcs wrecked everything. Oh, orcs. There's still a lot of hidden treasures in here. I have a mod called Unread Books Glow, like you see right there. So that really helps make the gems stand out amongst all of these burned books here. And here's the book we're looking for.
Let me take a look. Mara be praised. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vaermina's torpor. The torpor grants an ability the priests of Vaermina called the Dream Stride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world. As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vaermina, or the unaffiliated. I will not lie to you. There is some risk involved. The last time the torpor was imbibed could have been decades ago. But I swear upon Lady Mara that I will do everything within my power to prevent any harm from befalling you. I believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample. You'll be viewing the memory of another through your own eyes and with your own body. Those around you will perceive you as normal, and you will find the words you utter may not be your own. Thanks to all of these odd principles, there is quite a lot of debate as to whether this is really a dream or just the machinations of Vaermina. The laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged. I'll begin searching up here.
And now begins the fun part at last. These priests of Vaermina, apparently they were great at alchemy. And they have like a candy shop full of alchemy ingredients, including Daedra hearts. Oh my god! 2 Daedra hearts. And yeah, quite a lot of stuff. Some of them are kind of hard to come by. Some of the ingredients, they got fire salts, vampire dust, all kinds of great stuff. So, and Vaermina's torpor. Okay, sure. But, yeah, it's going to be a little alchemy loot fest.
I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place looks as though it was ransacked by the orcs. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drake.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Vaermina.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vaermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vaermina? Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thoric, we must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
Agreed to the death.
Then let it be done. Farewell, my brothers.
Wow, that was pretty cool, huh? So, you are in the body of a priest of Vaermina whose name is Casimir. I wonder who that could be. And you are going to release the miasma. Oh my god, not the miasma! And yeah, so you're just running to turn on the miasma as fast as you can. Nothing can really hurt you. But it is a very cool little sequence. Yeah. So, if you haven't guessed, you are in the priest of Mara's body, who formerly was Casimir. And yeah, this is where he turned on the miasma and then booked the hell out of here. Got the hell out of Dodge and just kept going. Left everyone else in here. That was pretty funny. But you have to wait a few seconds for the quest to update, and then you can take the soul gem.
It worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it. How I envy you. I can only imagine the excitement of seeing history through the eyes of another. Sadly, I am resigned to just reading of its wonders through my research of the skull. Indeed, my reverence for Vaermina's machinations should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend.
So everything you saw when you were running around in the Dream Stride, that you are going to backtrack through there, and all the people you left to their doom, you get to see their bodies and kill them if they wake up. Yeah. So you're headed towards the inner sanctum where the Skull of Corruption is, and as you look around, you see nothing but excellent loot everywhere. So when you are done with everything, you will be able to loot to your heart's content.
Wait. There, Thoric, you're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that name. I'm Miranda, priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the miasma took you. No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep. Enough of your lies. I can't allow you to destroy the skull, priest of Mara. Then you leave me no choice. We fight to the last. I'll have your head. That's all you've got? I'll see you first.
Vaermina, forgive me.
You dare fight a Dunmer field of benevolence of Mara? How could you, Narrator? I knew Varen and Thoric. They were my friends. Is this punishment for my past? Is it Mara's will to torment me so? Yes, you're right. If they needed to die so that Dawnstar could live, then it was worth the price. It's time. The skull must be destroyed. If you'll stand back, I'll perform the ritual granted to me by Lady Mara. I call upon you, Lady Mara. The skull hungers. It yearns for memories and leaves nightmares in its wake. Grant me the power to break through this barrier and to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you. When the ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Arender will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vaermina commands you.
Oh my god, Blae, how could you? I'm so disappointed. So disappointed in you, Blae. So, I guess Blae is hopelessly headed for the dark side. All so I can get my achievement for getting all of the Daedric artifacts. Thanks, Blae! Look at how crazy creepy this thing is. Oh my god. That is like the creepiest thing ever. I really like its stand, too. Why can't I take its stand? I want the whole thing. If I'm going to display that proudly in my home, it really should come with the stand. Alright, well there you go. Third Daedric artifact. Skull of Corruption, which is a staff. And it isn't even that impressive, except, well, quite impressive looking. It's the craziest ass thing ever. But it only does 20 points of damage, which increases to 50 if powered with dreams collected from sleeping people. It also needs to be charged with soul gems, so it needs both souls and stolen dreams. That is high maintenance. So, not that impressed with the artifact, except how cool it looks. But now we got to get out of here because this video is getting way too long. So I will be back with the fourth Daedric one. I don't know which one I'm picking next, but it will be nefarious, I'm sure. Until then, dear player, have fun exploring Skyrim, and I will see you soon. Bye!